Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are coming off the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view, which was only 4 stars. Now, let's be honest, disappointing. Yes, would have hoped for 4.5, maybe 5 stars, but 4 stars, it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it. The problem is that we only really gained about 200,000 fans, which means we have a slight lead. As you can see, 100,000 viewer lead or so. That's great, but the problem is SmackDown's been killing us every week in the weekly show ratings, so we wanted to have 3, 4, even maybe 500,000 viewer lead just to give us some security heading in towards the WrestleMania season. We have ourselves a new WWE champion. His name is Shawn Michaels. His popularity is up to 97 now. Edge, new tag team champions with Randy Orton. His popularity up to 94. Orton, obviously, he's the other tag team champion. He is up to 84, so that's pretty good there. A couple of increases. Van Dam's doing well up at 87. Trish still going well. Even though Kane lost at titles, he's still looking pretty good. Flair's okay. Shelton Benjamin up to 79 after winning the Intercontinental Championship. Lots of new champions at the Revolution pay-per-view. So everything's looking pretty good in terms of our popularity. One of the biggest issues we have right now is our money. We've got none. That's the issue. Thinking about getting the Boogeyman in as well. I think once we have the money, we may bring him in and probably move Johnny Nitro along. Maybe get rid of him. Let's have a look. Can we release him? How much money will we get? 16,000. Not really worth it. So we might bring in the Boogeyman next episode and obviously give us a fresh face there instead of Nitro. And the Boogeyman can kind of be like our extra guy to use. Pretty similar to what we've been doing with Nitro. Just kind of having him as our fill-in guy to break up a rivalry here and there and kind of keep the rivalry going without it being too repetitive. Speaking of rivalries, here are our rivalries right now. As far as I know, we set every rivalry to end at the Royal Rumble, which was probably a good idea, which means in the next 4 weeks, we're actually going to have a lot of strong matches. Next 3 weeks, a lot of strong matches heading in towards the Royal Rumble. So there is a chance that our ratings could actually improve, and we may be able to continue our momentum. As for this week, here is this week's card. We've already gone ahead and done it ahead of time. We got Melina and Lita teaming up to take on Trish and Tori. Matt Hardy and Johnny Nitro teaming up to take on Chavo and Shelton Benjamin. We're going to be trying to advertise, get some money. RVD versus Ric Flair. Now, basically this week, we're going to kind of just try and get the biggest rating as we can. A big issue that we have is some of our superstars, everyone who participated in the Hell in a Cell at New Year's Revolution, their fatigue isn't too bad. But to be honest, I'm not really willing to take the risk on them. I think at this point, it's worth just kind of having them as a singles and then recover and get them all ready for the Rumble and maybe step it up there. But for now, we'll just have them in singles matches. And our other one, of course, Cena versus Guerrero, Kane and Edge up against each other as well. And we're going to do a rematch from the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view. Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. Shawn Michaels just won the championship. We'll have Kurt Angle versus Shawn. Now, the thing is, I really want to do a stipulation towards this match, but the problem that we have is obviously the fatigue factor. There is a big chance, a big risk that we may run into an issue. Now, obviously, submission match would be good, but we've had a lot of issues with submission matches in the past, ending rivalries. So, not really going to take the risk on that. So I don't really know what we can really do at this point. I mean, yes, we could risk an injury, but is it really worth it? Not really, so we'll just kind of have a singles match. It should probably get a 4.5 star match on its own. If we maybe put a stipulation to it, we may be able to bump it to a 5 if we're lucky. So maybe we'll do that. You know, screw it. What can we do? I believe Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle both have match specialties now. For some reason, despite not really having that many Hell in a Cell matches and things like that, a lot of our superstars, their match specialty is now Hell in a Cell. So Michaels is one, Kurt Angle is another, so both Hell in a Cell. So unfortunately, that's not going to help us this time since we can't do Hell in a Cell. Happened to say with Cena as well. Edge is a backstage brawl. Eddie's now Hell in a Cell. So a lot of people now got Hell in a Cell as their match, especially even though they probably only had 1, maybe 2 at max, which is very interesting. Anyways, so can we bump this up anymore? Without really taking too much of a risk. A backstage brawl would probably be too risky, as you can see. First Blood is probably the lowest out of the lot, and also probably a bit more lenient on our money as well. So I think we'll go First Blood. First Blood match should bump it up a little bit extra, maybe get it to a 4, 4.5, maybe even 5 if we're lucky, without doing too much risk there to their fatigue. Hopefully everything is okay. Next week we'll have them take it a little bit more easier. Before we get into the show this week, we'll have a quick look at the Power 25 as well. Angle up at number 1. I think it's still showing last week's results, so we haven't really had the update. So after the Raw and SmackDown shows this week, it should update, which is fine. In terms of contracts, everyone is all sweet for this week. Nitro, his contract's actually running out, so that's kind of perfect timing to get rid of him, and we won't be wasting any time on the contracts for him, so that's actually perfect. We also decided to do an interference promo this week and do a interference for Trish Stratus. That's just a way to try and make sure that we get as good of a rating as we possibly can. Hopefully that works, and hopefully we can bump up our rating this week. I know it's costly. We don't have a lot of money to play with, unfortunately, and we probably should be trying to save up because a lot of contracts are coming, but I just want to get the rating. I just want to keep that rating where it should be in the positives. Alright, so let's get into the match card this week. We will play the championship match, of course. Because Shawn Michaels just won the championship, will be nice. We'll play as him again this week and see if we can retain it. If not, well, Kurt Angle will win it back again. He's won it a lot of times, so let's get into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is for the WWE Championship. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the new champion, defends for the first time in a first blood match against Kurt Angle. Should be a good contest between these two. Of course, it would be a bit of a... We've seen it in real life. It was an awesome match. Their series that they had back in 05 was incredible. And we could be seeing something similar like that here tonight when the championship is on the line. Kurt Angle's trying to get the title back that he's won many times. I wonder how many times he's won it. I can't lost count. I reckon probably 4 times he's been champion here in GMO. It's been something crazy like that. Michael's first time champion. Let's see if he can hang on to it going forward. His opponent, it is the Olympic gold medalist, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle. Wants to win his title back tonight. Can he do it here on Raw? It's going to be tough. It's going to be a good contest between these two. Like I said, Angle has been at the top of his game for a while. You know, now I'm thinking about it. Since Kurt Angle's kind of been in our GMO for such a long time, he's won every championship, it might nearly be worth thinking about trading him out. Now, obviously, there's like Triple H, Mick Foley, some big names on there. So maybe once we're done this match, we'll have a think about it. We'll have a look at whether it's worth trying to trade Angle out or not. We'll have a think about it. Alright, this match is about to get underway. Angle versus Michaels. So you're probably thinking, Brendan, why the hell would you want to trade out arguably your most successful superstar you've had on your brand? And it's interesting, like, you know, you could argue, why would I want to do that? But the thing is, Angle's kind of been champion a lot of times, and I like to keep things fresh. If I was perhaps doing a playthrough that wasn't being on YouTube, maybe I would keep Angle around, I should say, because of his success. Maybe he might be able to win the Royal Rumble for me. But the problem is, we've kind of seen Angle a fair bit. You know, he's been at the top. We've had him since the beginning. I like to keep things fresh for you guys, so maybe it's probably worth bringing in someone different, someone fresh, and spicing things up a little bit. And maybe Kurt Angle needs to go. We'll think about it. We'll see. And by the way, really appreciate you guys supporting the last video really well. I apologize for the lack of GMO. As I know, I've been saying it plenty of times, but even though we took about a month hiatus or so, you guys are very positive on the episode back. So I really appreciate that. Like I said, keep the likes coming, keep the subscriptions coming. If you haven't already and you want to see more GMO, make sure you do subscribe. And I'll keep on making the GMO videos for you guys. I'm going to keep on making it regardless, to be honest with you. We only have a few episodes to go until we are getting close to WrestleMania and closing the series up, which would be great to get through another GMO playthrough. A lot of you guys want me to do a 2006. I'm not sure if I will at this point. I think I've kind of done enough of GMO, at least for the time being. I think maybe we'll do some story modes and other games, but yeah, certainly plenty of GMO to come for the short time being. Not sure if we'll do another one in the future, but yes, plenty of GMO coming. So if you haven't already, make sure you support the channel and you'll get to see a lot more GMO videos coming your way. Angle with a big right hand keeps Michaels down as Michaels trying to get back to his feet. Michaels back up, trying to strike Angle on his own. Angle countering though, so good start here by Kurt Angle. Michaels probably had the better opening start, and Angle been able to fight back. Here comes Michaels, just some jabs, some left-hand jabs, and that keeps Angle off of his feet, and down he goes. So Michaels looking okay for the short time being. Takes Angle off his feet now, and Michaels going to head up top. What's he got planned here? Going to go for the elbow, and he's misfired. Angle rolling out of the way. Lucky that he did that, otherwise Angle could have been in some massive trouble. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe a lot of you guys are kind of requesting bring in Triple H, reform DX, maybe bring back the Undertaker and do the Brothers of Destruction. There's a few ideas I'm certainly considering at this point. Obviously, DX versus Rated RKO would be awesome. You know, I actually was watching New Year's Revolution from, I think it was 2007 the other day, and it was DX versus Rated RKO. And it was such an awesome match. It was the one with Triple H tore his quad again, I believe. It was so good. And it just kind of made me kind of want to get DX back in my GM mode and back in my, you know, you guys, if you've been watching the Universe mode, you saw me bring back DX for the Universe mode. So it's kind of got me in the mood to bring back DX on everything. So certainly bringing in Triple H would be really good. I think his popularity is probably around the 100 mark, which will be the issue. I think Kurt Angle's is about 94. Could drop down if he loses here tonight as well. So that's probably the issue that we currently have at this point in time. But obviously bringing in Shawn Michaels not too long ago, and now bringing in Triple H will certainly keep the roster a little bit fresher and also really strengthen it up as well. Triple H would be a great acquisition. But maybe if we can't get Triple H, we can always bring back the Undertaker and reform the Brothers of Destruction perhaps, and maybe move the Big Show on and trade in somebody else. That's a few options. We've kind of had Big Show and Kane as a tag team for the longest time. Do something a little different there perhaps. As Michaels now lining him up. Sweet chin music right on the button. That could be it right there for Angle. Michaels not done with him yet though. Feels as though Angle's got a little bit more on the tank. So there's a few decisions that we're going to have to make, and we'll check it out after the match is done. We'll see what we can come up with and where we should go. I'll obviously ask for your help in the comments below on what decisions, what trades we should make. Obviously, I think I'm definitely going to bring in the Boogeyman next episode when Nitro's contract ends. So money is a bit of an issue in terms of signing big contracts, which is also really handy to trade someone. We could trade out Angle, whose contract I think is ending pretty soon, as Michael's going to line him up again for a sweet chin music. We could trade out Angle, maybe get Triple H, who's got a big contract already. That would be great. As now Michaels, oh no, Angle with a counter. Michaels was going for the cover. Angle with a counter and stays in this match just barely, but he's still here to his credit. Snapman now takes down Michaels. So Angle stays in the match. Michaels is going for the cover, but he couldn't quite do it. And now they'll lock up again. Angle's taken two sweet chin musics. Oh, a low blow there by Angle. Well, I was saying going for the cover. Of course, this is a first blood match, so Michaels needs to kind of keep going for the sweet chin music. I think Michaels thought about the cover, then probably realized it was a first blood match. My bad. But yes, Michaels needs to go for the big shot. Maybe get a weapon in here or something like that to try and cut Kurt Angle open. Sweet chin music, pretty effective to be honest. If he hit another one, could be enough. Maybe some more big strikes could help as well. But Michaels tried to run and launch himself at Angle. Angle able to get out of the way. But Angle can't afford to take another big sweet chin music or any more of those types of blows, to be honest. Michaels now going, oh no, Angle with another counter. And that's going to save the day. What the hell's the referee doing? He's just kind of pointing his hands around, talking some trash. What the hell is he doing? What are those hand movements? What do they mean? What is he doing? I don't even know. But anyways, okay. Michaels trying to still attack Angle. Angle launching himself at Michaels into the German suplex. Not going to get him the victory, but it's going to hurt Michaels' back and get Angle one step closer to victory perhaps. Now, oh, that's going to help. These big right hands, these clubbing blows, rights and lefts to Shawn Michaels' head. That's going to wear down Michaels and really put some more pressure on the head. And perhaps try and go for the big shot to cut Michaels open. Michaels, though, with a big counter. Had to. Chops down Angle. Follows up with an elbow. Angle's looking good at times, trying to hang on for dear life. Michaels with another elbow. Big shot there again to Angle. And now more of these big jabs. Here we go. Michaels strikes Angle down. Shawn Michaels now. What's he got planned for Angle? Trying to wait for Angle to get back to his feet. Perhaps set up again for the sweet chin music. Gonna wait for Angle to turn around. Tried to strike Angle, but he's missed. But now a standing drop kick. Down goes Angle. Michaels wants to head to the corner, but Angle's really not giving him any time to do so. Angle back to his feet now, and Michaels gonna light him up for the sweet chin music. This match is over. Angle has been cut open. The sweet chin music lays him out, and that is it. Like I said earlier, it doesn't need a pinfall. We tried it, it didn't work. He needed to cut Angle open, and boy did he. That sweet chin music for the third time. Angle cut open. Michaels retains the championship. Still the WWE champion here on Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a big victory there for Shawn Michaels. Let's go check out the other results for this week. We have Trish and Tori with a victory over Melina and Lita. Chavo and Shelton get the win over Matt Hardy and Nitro. Ric Flair. Wow, that's actually a rare win for Ric Flair over RVD. John Cena gets the win over Eddie Guerrero. And Edge with Randy Orton defeats Kane with the Big Show. So let's see. Let's pray. Can we get a rating that we need? Something big, please. Fan change. Smackdown. Oh my God. 80,000. How? What are we doing wrong? Seriously. Wow. We had a 4-star show. What the hell does Smackdown do? 5-star. Oh my God. What do they get? 4 stars as well. The one show that we really step it up, Smackdown does it at the same time. Alright. Well, no, it lied to us. We only had 3.5 star. So even Van Dam and Flair, only 3.5. Cena and Eddie, not too bad. 4.5 star main event. A couple of our undercard matches letting us down just a little bit. Oh, that's frustrating. SmackDown had a 4-star show, so they also had a title match. They had 2 title matches. They had a steel cage, a tables, a submission, a steel cage, a hardcore, 3 steel cage matches! Are you freaking kidding me? Who does that? 3 fucking cage matches on the one show. Ugh. Well, we lost. Okay, we lost. That's frustrating. Nitro, your contract is expiring. We'll see you later. You can go. Please tell me they didn't sign the Boogeyman. Okay, they didn't sign the Boogeyman. So, Nitro, see you bye. You can go. We'll take the $8,000 back. Thank you very much. And let's get the Boogeyman in here. So we'll get into a 5-week deal. We'll see how he goes for the short time being. Let's have a look at the moment. Michaels is going up 98. That's pretty good. So let's go have a look at some trades. SmackDown. Okay. So they don't have the popularity that they once had, or a lot of their guys are much higher, near that 100 mark. Triple H at 96. The contract situation isn't great. Only Undertaker is really handy with the contracts at the moment. I think we did give him a year deal at the start of the other show. That's probably our problem there. But anyways, so Batista 94. We've had Batista, haven't we? We would have had Batista, yeah. So Triple H is probably the one we haven't had. Carlito, wow, 94 for Carlito. Umaga as well. Rey Mysterio. I can't believe Super Crazy's that good. Mick Foley only 88, Benoit at 87, Lashley at 86. Tell you what, wouldn't mind having Lashley. I was always a fan of Lashley. In terms of our lower guys, not a lot going there for them. So we probably should have maybe used Nitro as a way to throw someone in extra to get a little bit higher of a name. Maybe we can use the Boogeyman for the same thing. I mean, fuck it, why not? Or the Big Show, like I said. So, do we want to try and make a play for Triple H? So, Kurt Angle, 94. It's either Angle or Cena, really. The only issue that we kind of have is that... Oh, wait. We lost the rivalry. Who did we lose? We lost the John Cena rivalry. So that must have ended at the Rumble, maybe. Well, there goes that. Maybe now we could actually maybe trade out Cena for Triple H. Because I was thinking, you know, I don't want to really lose the Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels rivalry for now. So maybe if we trade out Triple H or Cena for Triple H, I don't know if it's going to work. Pray, let's hope. Decline. Okay, so that's not going to work. If we throw the Boogeyman in there, it may work, but do we want to lose the Boogeyman as well? I'm not sure if I really do. I kind of want to use the Boogeyman for a little bit. Other than that, I guess the Undertaker is an option. Brothers of Destruction would be cool. We'd have to probably trade out Eddie Guerrero to do that, and even then again, it's not that great of a situation for us. We could maybe go for a double trade. Trade out Cena for the Undertaker and maybe try, maybe get a little lucky. It's probably not going to happen, but maybe we'll try and get a little lucky, trade someone out here. yeah, we'll just see. We'll see. All right, Boogeyman, this is not gonna work, but we'll see. No way. That would be a dumb trade. But we're just hoping that they would fall for it. So, yeah, this is the thing. We're not gonna get Triple H unless we kind of front up the Boogeyman or something like that. Maybe we probably won't even get. That probably won't even work, to be honest with you. But yeah. So could we maybe trade out Cena and get in 2 guys slightly better? You know, like, you know, maybe Mick Foley and Lashley at the same time. That would probably be. I don't know if that would be better for us if we trade out a high popularity guy for 2 pretty good popularity superstars. I'm not sure if that's a good trade. I'm not sure. It's an option. It would also, I guess, strengthen our roster a little bit. We'd have to trade out someone at the same time. Maybe some of our women, obviously Melina and Tori, are killing us at the moment, having to use them all the time. Maybe it's worth a trade. Maybe it's worth it. So, Undertaker, we'll try with the Undertaker. No, this is probably not going to work either, would it? So maybe, I don't know, do I want to do it? Foley, I'm not sure if I really want Mick Foley, to be honest with you. Benoit, well, you know, are we allowed to use Benoit these days? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Is this a good trade? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I should think about it. Maybe I should rest on it. Maybe you should go. You guys, let's try and speak. You guys could give me some advice. What should we do? Let me know, and next episode we'll pull the trigger, because I'm a little tentative right now. I don't want to make a big decision and live to regret it. So I'll sleep on it. And we'll come back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this episode of GMO. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what I should do in the trades. I need help. And we'll figure it out. We'll decide it together for next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next video.